You too is going on, man. So the NFAC, bro, not effing around coalition. It's a black militia in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Now, is this a legitimate organization? It could be. And, this really sparked about the whole thing with Ahmaud Arbery that happened way back in February of this year. A gentleman was jogging and got killed by these white nationalists, as you want to say, or detectives that suspected him of just, robbing a place. We know the whole 9 yards and that, and she charged for murder. So this was in Brunswick, Georgia. And after that, I believe like a week ago, armed black men, from the community ended up, just arming and walking down the street and patrolling. I will say this, in Stone Mountain, Georgia, I've been there. It's a place that's open public place. You can work out. I ran there before, did a couple miles there. You go all the way up to the mountain, come all the way back. It's really fun. People come in, just, I don't know if you can barbecue, but I know people go up there. My father goes up there sometimes. And it's a really good way to actually jumpstart your day. I mean, people go up there at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. People walk their dogs. If it's a good way if you want to, work out and lose weight, maybe do any kind of stuff, man. Great exercise, do some type of cross country. I would say Georgia has a lot of hills and a lot of good terrain. It's very thick, but this one is really good. And when you get up to the top, it's just a great scenery. And I love scenery. I love water. I love seeing things. But I will say this, it was just like maybe hundreds of black men just armed, I think from all ages. And I don't know if they have any type of law enforcement training, but they said that they had M4 rifles, military rifles, man. And they were just marching at the end of the day and just making sure that nothing was really going on. So I will say this is not really turning into something negative. We can really use this as a good leverage to get things done for the community of African Americans, because at the same time, and I'm going to show you that we're not afraid to fight back. And we're not insinuating any type of race war, but I do agree what they're doing because they're trying to instill the protection of the people. I just wish that they find a way, like, to adopt the Larry Hoover gang. When he had the 7-star gang, he was trying to unite every gang in the United States of America. Instead of terrorizing your own community, let's shift our paradigm to the point that we're going to protect our own and maybe start owning our own land and just housing other individuals, man. I mean, and fight against the predators, the people that's destroying us. Because at the end of the day, man, when you see like young brothers selling drugs, selling stuff on the corners, wasting their life away, man, and just putting their own self in danger and their family in danger and having this crazy headaches, man, and you can't even sleep at night. It's just like we're our own worst enemy at times, man. Like, we just using this drugs that was planted in our community since the 80s, bro, and we trying to turn into profit, but all in reality, we just destroying and contributing to our own despair. So we have to really get into that. But I will say this, in the 1960s, how we developed the Black Panther movement, and that was motivated and created in Oakland, California. That is really good. That's freaking excellent. And if we have Huey P. Newton at the time, we had Fred Hampton, a lot of individuals, man, Kwame in that particular time, and before they was infiltrated by the FBI. So we know we have to go against our own U.S. government on these type of things. But I will say that with the coalition, they continues to keep this narrative here, maybe we form our own NRA and protect ourselves, not only just African Americans, but that's pretty much the main focus. But just people in general that's innocent and that want to come here and do hate crimes, they're going to be dealt with that heat. I think that's what that all is. So I mean, I guess I'll say it's a beautiful thing. This is my personal opinion. I'm not against it, as long as they're not going out here and just going to white people's homes and in their property and destroying it. Now that's a huge issue. I'm not insinuating that. I'm not going up here and supporting that. But see a black person like Elijah McClain, that happened back in Colorado, walking home from the store, whatever, man, walking from the store on his way home, got choked out and everything by a cop, and then they injected him with ketamine. That's an anesthesia type of drug, and he ended up overdosing and died, man. It's just like, it's too many of our innocent people dying, man, on a day-to-day basis, man, due to LD, and also too to our own people, because I actually did research on that too, in Chicago and a lot of Democratic liberal cities, man. We have a lot of huge crime going on, and that goes on to our broken family structure. I keep telling that, especially shout out to Sean James when he really went to specifics and the man crisis. So we go into detail here. We got the NFA, not effing around coalition. Okay, cool. So we know what we're dealing with. We know what's going on. I'm glad these are good movements here, because a lot of ammunition has been gone. Forget about the toilet paper during the pandemic. A lot of the ammunition has been gone completely, man. So it's a lot of things that's going on, man. So, but I really say it's good and great encouragement, to start shooting. Right, for me personally, I want to go into shoot more. I've been shooting because of my job. I just want to get more accurate and get more familiar with the guns as well, which is good. And I believe that upholding your own Second Amendment is your God-given right and American right in this damn country. So we need to do that, man. So, but hey, it's cool. Not totally against it, So, I don't know if they're gonna really be around too for many things. I hope they be around during the Black community as well, man. I mean, try to really stop these violence here, man, going on here. Like, just our own people just keep killing each other. So we gotta really address that situation here. So this is why we're going through many proposals here. But that's all I really have to say. It's your boy Young Lee Jr. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. That's how I think about the coalition, the Black Militia that was going on in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I'm out. Deuces.